Ah, good evening, my lovelies, and a very warm welcome indeed to Saturday Night Live. Gosh, isn't this exciting? We're up late on a Saturday night. We haven't had to have a bath. We haven't got to go to school tomorrow. Isn't it wonderful to be a grown-up at the weekend? And thank you all very much for joining me. But of course, you are not just joining me on my own tonight. Why, no. I have a glamorous co-host. So it is my incredible pleasure to welcome to this thing the absolute number one supremo in within Mary Huff Management, my own and Captain Mustard's management company. Oh, and the Disintegrating Carbird, of course. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the one and only Matron.
Matron,
Oh, God.
please sit down. Who's first?
Okay, so it's going to be like that. Well, right, we're going to get a bit of feedback there, Matron. I can hear myself on your doings.
Oh. Is it feeding back?
Oh, it's okay now. Have you turned it down?
Oh, yeah, I muted it. It was earlier. Yes, it's fine.
Fabulous. Well, a very warm welcome. How are you, Matron?
I am just... Who's first? It's so weird. Sorry, I'll take these off. I won't scare everyone like that. It's so weird to be in the guest spot and not pressing the buttons myself. It's like going back to when I did the live streams with Astro Steve, and it was just. And I love doing this dress up. By the way, this is an actual matron uniform. It is. I bought it because when I was doing the extras work, because if you've got the uniform, you're more likely to get more work, and I just never got rid of it. So.
Steady on. Goodness gracious me. Well, I think I need a drink. I don't know about you, darling. So hopefully you've all got a small libation of something to wet your whistle. And I hope you've all had an absolutely fantastic day. And I would love to hear all about it, as would Matron. So, let us know in the comments there, you fabulous people. How has your day been? What was the highlight? And of course, we need to know exactly what. Will you leave them alone? Right, I can't cope with this. I'm not.
You had loads of practice over the last few weeks looking at Emma's norks, and
she doesn't manipulate them in that way.
Mine are very lively. Mine tried to escape, so I have to move about a lot.
Well, that's absolute. Hang on, let me open my speaking flap. Well, that's absolutely marvellous. So, yeah, do let us know how your day's been, what you've been eating. We'd love to know all about that. And I'm sure we've got lots of exciting things to chat about. I'm going to struggle with reading your comments tonight, darlings, for one reason or another. But don't worry, I'm sure that Matron will step into the breach and do an admirable job.
Boaty, I'm going to get too hot in this eventually, so I will change out of it. Possibly live on stream, but I will warn you.
Oh, please don't be naked. Please put something else on instead.
Something else. I would not. Look, it's a premium service, the Mary Huff nakedness. So,
anyway, a toast to, dear God. This is going to be one of the more interesting hours of my life. Anyway, darlings,
it is.
Your very good health. Good luck for the next 58 minutes as we wave goodbye to Saturday and see you on Sunday, isn't it? Oh, God, we're going to have a lot to confess at church tomorrow.
Is this going to be a winegasm? Let me just get my pretzels ready.
Well, I never know, but you're putting me on the spot now. I'll tell you what, I'm looking forward to this, though. It's been a busy old night at the restaurant. Oh, that's very nice.
Oh
Very
dear.
nice.
Oh dear. Oh. Oh.
Very nice indeed. Now then, let's have a look at some of you lot and your lovely comments, shall we? First cab off the round tonight is Peter P, who says, who's replying to Matron, who said, Matron said this is a test post, and Peter P said, good job, it's not a lamppost. Jimmy Quinn is with us, says good evening to all. Peter P goes on to say, very good evening to our marvellous Matron, our brilliant Boaty, and all. Barry is here, that guy from SETI Alpha 5. Oh, now then. Right, we've got a first with Matron co-hosting, haven't we? And we've got another first because Karen, as in Barry's good lady wife, Karen, is here under her own auspices. So Karen Fletcher, hello, good evening. Lovely of you to join us. I get an extra view tonight.
Something.
Hey,
Greetings.
what?
Greetings.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Greetings, honourable community. I do apologise. Where are my manners? It's 11:30 on a Saturday night. I'm all discombobulated. Where was I? Oh, yeah. So I get an extra view tonight because I get Karen and Barry separately. Karen is in St. Louis and Barry is at home in Missouri. So there we are. And Karen's asking how we all are on this fine Saturday afternoon, which is very kind. Simone turned up. Thinking that I was going to start it at 11. She wasn't going to stay long. And as soon as she found out that it was actually 11:30 that we were coming on, she buggered off. So, you know, we wish her a safe and peaceful night, don't we? And hope you're well, Simone, if you are still listening to this. Sophie is here, and that's fabulous. Oh, hey, what?
Say hi, Soph.
Oh, right. That I'm really.
Quiet. This phone's microphone is terrible. So if I'm a bit quiet, thank you, lucky stars.
Can everybody else hear Matron okay? Let's just have a quick. I've just gone to the end of the. I've gone to the end of the comments to check if everybody. Oh, nobody's complaining about everything, so we're absolutely fine. Matron, would you like to say hello to a few people?
Yeah. So we're up to Sophie, welcoming the new people. What's everyone been up to today? Everyone's saying hello to everybody. Peter P had sausage and chips today. Any community snap?
Not with me. Not with me. I had chow mein today. I made noodles, and very excellent they were too.
Good. Sophie needs to go food shopping because made Neil a curry when he finished work and cleaned up all the flat. More hellos. Emma was waiting for her little blue spanner, which she now has. Oh, my pretzel, go Matron. Already got the pretzel out. Simone thought Boaty was going live at 11, but Emma, I saw earlier, had said no, it's 11:30. Barry, that guy from SETI Alpha 5, said he did a book signing today, which went well. So that's brilliant. Local bookshop in Jefferson City and sold 4 copies. And he met another author called Max O'Hara who writes westerns. Strat's saying hello. Jimmy is saying, oh, Jimmy F500 is saying, geez, disintegrated carbird, I mixed all the words there, could go mad with that whip. She might not want to give it back. Watch out, Tracy. But Emma says she prefers to be on the receiving end, and this is true. Karen and Barry are talking about how Karen and Barry are comparing guns, the sizes of their guns. So Emma quite likes the milk chocolate magnums. That's referring to Magnum gun. Holly's here. Hello, everyone. I've never seen Karen Fletcher in the chat before. Is she under a different username tonight? Could she have a Frey Bentos Pie username? Yeah, Karen Fletcher has already been explained. She is that guy from SETI Alpha 5's other half, who usually types under his name, but she's under her own steam tonight. Lots more hellos. Wondering if Brucey was going to be playing tonight, and thankfully not, because I was getting hot behind that sheet. Andrew Butterpig is here. Neil says, has Matron left a pair of her bloomers on the camera? How did you know they were my bloomers? Ah, you've been looking at those naughty pics again. And then Emma says, be afraid, Boaty, be very afraid.
I am.
Neil says, where do I put my name down for a prostate exam with no jelly? Well, exactly. I don't have any bodgering lube. I literally go in dry. So, I mean, let me see if I can. Hang on a minute. There we go. Oh, that's just made it all hot. I'll just do it without the glove. Night nurse. Oh, we're getting a bath. Oh, Matron, the glove of self-love. Fuck. Jimmy Quinn says, fucking hell, Tracy. So everyone was loving and laughing laughing at that. Poor Boaty, genuinely afraid for him. He was scared. Boaty needs the Butters shirt on. Oh, the boobies one?
Yeah. I don't want to die. I don't want to be killed by boobs.
Yeah. Oh, Rob Hedgehog's here. Hello. Trisha's here in chat as well. Steve. Boaty, at least try one. I can think of 2 reasons why you can't read the comments. So, I've just flown to the bottom, but I know where I am because there's a picture of a pretzel. Where has it gone? Where's that door again? There we go. Pretzels! That wasn't a proper winegasm if he didn't shit himself, said Peter P. Peter P was watching my stream. Thank you so much, Peter P, for that reference to my stream. It wasn't, was it? Karen Fletcher wants to know what a Frey Bentos pie is, and as luck would have it, I have one here. Frey Bentos pie. There we go. Look, these are Frey Bentos pies. Inside, you've got like the stodgy suet at the bottom, then you've got the filling, and then you've got puff pastry on top, and you have to undo the top.
Hang on. What's your pie?
The one that you had, the minced beef and onion.
Oh, I thought we had a community snap, but no, steak and gravy.
Yeah. And then what you do is you open like a tin with a can opener, and then you put it in the oven, and it cooks in the tin, and then you eat the slop and the crispy bits, and it's hot. It's interesting. That's what it is.
Oh, how lovely. Rabina is here. Namaskar. Rabina is one of my fantastically lovely colleagues at the restaurant, and she was sort of loitering outside a bit, by the store, and I reversed my car in at that point, and of course I deckled it up with Boaty's World stickers on the side and back windows, and she's looking at that and saying, well, what's this? What is it? I said, it's a YouTube channel. So she whipped her phone out in the blinking of an eye, tippity-tap, and I had a new subscriber, and here she is now in the comments. So a very warm welcome to the community. Lovely to have you with us, and it's only midnight, so you're probably still at the restaurant, aren't you? I escape early, darlings. I escape. Saturday night is the big clean down night. Really scary. I bugger off when they're only just starting work and leave them all to it. So I'm guessing you're still at the restaurant, Rabina? Yeah, you're going to be 1:45.
I'm just going to jump in very quickly because Emma can't find all messages. Look at the top of your chat box and there's 3 lines. Click on those 3 lines and you should get the option of all messages or top chat, that kind of stuff. Should be. I think. If I remember rightly. Neil knows. Do you want to carry on, Boaty?
I was just going to say, with the reflection from the candle, it looks as if I've got a white beard.
It does a bit, yes.
I look like Hulk Hogan,
Oh,
except I've got bigger shoulders and I'm taller.
Yeah, you got more hair on your head as well, and because he wears a bandana and stuff like that.
Yeah. Where did we get to?
Rabina.
What?
You're talking to Rabina.
Oh, yeah. Well, it's lovely to have Rabina here. Oh gosh, my goodness me. Sophie says you're looking lovely in the dress-up outfit. Jimmy Quinn had butter chicken curry tonight with rice. Well, I'm going to be having staff curry with rice for my supper when this shindig eventually finishes. Karen says it's raining like an absolute son of a bitch in St. Louis. I've just had a community ping. And let's just see what this is all about. Oh, I see. That's intended for the M11. I'm watching. Oh, right. Everybody's trying to tell the M11 how to get into the things. Boaty asked Steakold, when was the last time you ate a double-decker? I think I'm correct in saying, Steakold, I could be wrong, but I think I'm correct in saying that I've never eaten a double-decker. I have driven a double-decker on public roads, full of people, highly illegally, but I don't think I've ever eaten a double-decker. I'm not really into anything sweet. I get a craving for chocolate about once a year. And when I get that craving, I can eat about half of one finger of a Twix. And that'll be it then for another year before I get the craving for it again. I can't understand how people can eat a whole chocolate bar. It's beyond me. And I'm no expert on chocolate bars because I don't eat the things. But I do know that a double-decker is a chocolate bar. Big Scout John is with us. He's right in our midst. And he says, hi. Well, hello to you. Thank you for joining us. I'm going to jump off, says Karen. I'm about to talk to someone about some business. Have a good night, all. See you soon. Karen, lovely of you to drop in under your own name, wearing your own hat. And I was going to say, you look after yourself, but you don't need to look after yourself, do you? You've got a bloody 44 Magnum in your bedside table when the rest of us just have a pair of... that's the thing, isn't it? I mean, some of us, me included, will have in our bedside drawer a kind of novelty pair of handcuffs, something like that. I've got some. They've got some fluffy things around them. Karen's got a 44 bloody Magnum in her bedside drawer, and she's probably got several pairs of real handcuffs. I tell you what, Barry is a bloody brave man, isn't he? He's a bloody brave man. I mean, I don't want to get too personal or inquire into anybody else's marital habits, but if you were having that's going to be a problem. That's going to be a problem. I may have just disappeared there because my phone isn't charging for some reason. Let me have a fiddle with it, because otherwise I'm going to... No, still not charging. Now, why would this phone charge and not why would the other phone? Matron, can you take over for a short while I attend to my phone doings?
Yeah, no problemo. Don't cut us off though. Right. where was I up to? Hang on a minute. Jumping off. Right. Okay. Right. So there's a snap between Sophie and Neil and Jimmy. They've had the same because they had three. So has Jimmy. Jimmy Mighty Gwyn says, "I walk to me. I will see you put your finger up Boaty's bum." What an offer! What an offer! Emma says, "Steak gravy took my pooey doing, so I'm going for a different one for the challenge entry." Oh, up the bum and challenge entries. And then hellos and Frey Bentos pies are shite, says Big Scouse John. They are. But this is our challenge. We have to eat a pie of shite and film it. D. Culk says even my pellet gun can't get through a Frey Bentos pie. Alfie says ugly bitch. That's really not a very nice thing to say about our host, is it? I mean, welcome, Alfie. Welcome. How are you today? Have you had a good day? Have you had a difficult day? Maybe you're looking in the mirror. Cars and Custard says I prepared my first Frey Bentos a few weeks back, but couldn't quite stomach it. Too much slop, not enough crisp. I agree. Should I have another crack at it, or is the excessive slop just character building?
It's character building. Totally.
Something like this will give you excessive slop. Something like the steak and gravy, what you'll probably find is 2 bits of meat, a little bit of gravy, and loads of crust. So it might be worth trying some of the different flavours. Yeah, Barry is chuffed about the book. People are welcoming Cars and Custard. Yes, welcome. I just realised that it's a new name, so welcome, Cars and Custard. I think you're a new name anyway. I don't recognise it. Boaty might.
No, I don't recognise it either.
No. Barry says, I don't like Frey Bentos pies. I do all home cooking or take out pizza. More chat about Android doings with pressing to get all the messages.
A phone call. How exciting. Good evening.
Good evening, dear sir.
It's Mr. Stephen Parry from Port Sunlight in the Wirral, the Leisure Peninsula. Ooh.
Oh, Jesus Christ!
Good evening, sir. Have I came into a corner or something here with the matron with the nurse's uniform on?
Oh, don't ask me, mate. I haven't got a clue. I lost the plot as soon as that curtain went back. I mean, to be honest with you, I've had quite a hard night at work. It's like almost midnight. I'm tired. I'm hungry. I really needed a glass of wine. And I'm supposed to try and deal with this. I've got a woman waving her breasticles in my direction, manipulating them in various ways that makes me, quite frankly, incredibly uncomfortable.
You're known as the orgasm sisters.
Are they? Are they?
The orgasm.
Yeah, well, I mean, I haven't dared do an internet search for them because, I'm just frightened of what I will see. I mean, gosh, dear God, I'm just praying that zip can withstand the strain. I mean, it's, don't, no, matron, no.
I also thought about you in the car. Oh, this car starts, couldn't you?
It does. It starts brilliantly.
No, I mean when you put it in gear.
Oh right. Oh yeah.
Don't damage gear, but clutches on you, and you pull that away.
Oh yeah. That one. It's got a weird reverse. It doesn't.
Some you lift up, some you have to.
It doesn't quite slot into reverse in the way that you expect it to. It's a longer throw in reverse than it is in any of the other gears. So
one car years ago pulled the knob off, trying to put it in reverse.
Oh, nothing worse than pulling your knob off, is there? I had one that did that. Which one was it? Barney the Streetwise. Every time I went to put that in reverse, my knob came off in my hand. But little JJ, I'm loving little JJ. What a fabulous little car.
It's turning to be a nice car, isn't it?
Yeah, it's going to be. You wait until I'm finished. It's going to be absolutely gorgeous.
Maybe years ago, you're dogging with it.
I'm not sure it's the ideal dogging car. Not all that. Well, I mean, we could try it, couldn't we? Give it a go. How has your day been anyway? And what did you have for lunch, Mike?
Thank you, sir. I had steak and kidney pie and chips and gravy and peas as a nice dinner.
Cafe?
A nice lolly.
Oh, for tonight's dinner. That's at home, yeah?
Yeah, and pasty for the snack.
Oh, okay. Okay. I've got pie for Sunday lunch tomorrow, so there you go. There's a community snack.
Lamb shank for my Sunday lunch tomorrow.
You jammy sod.
I got a 3 off before. I went to see him and he said, "Oh, we've got one of these." I thought, "Oh, great, that'll do me."
Oh, did your dad live near you?
He lives in Easton.
Where's that?
Not far from Hooton and Ellesmere Port.
Oh, well, I know Ellesmere Port. Bernard lives in Ellesmere Port.
Yeah, I have a house in Ellesmere Port today.
Do you?
Yeah, I have a house I rent out in Ellesmere Port.
You don't rent it to Bernard, do you? She's in a rented one.
No, I can't remember the woman I went to. It's not there. She's got 2 children, I think she's got.
Yeah, Bernard's got 2 children. That would be a hell of a coincidence, wouldn't it? Imagine if you turned out to be Bernard's landlord.
That'd be funny, wouldn't it?
So, I mean, Ellesmere Port, do you ever go along the North Wales coast? Have you ever been to Talacra Beach?
Yes, I do, yes.
Yeah?
Quite often.
Oh, okay. I mean, it's quite a good place to live, really. You've got, you're just on the edge of all of that wonderfulness, aren't you? And Ellesmere Port's all right, isn't it?
Yep.
And the Willard is quite nice. Oh, Port Sunlight. Now,
that's where I rent the property out in Ellesmere Port. Port Sunlight, I actually live myself.
There's quite a well-known, or there used to be, a very well-known cycling club in Port Sunlight. Port Sunlight Wheelers had some really good riders back in my day in the 80s. I remember riding the Birmingham Mid-Shires International Criteriums at the King's Gardens in Southport. Big international race. And all of the bloody Liverpool mafia, led by the Port Sunlight Wheelers and Kirby Cycling Club and North Wirral Velo. They all made like a mafia cartel, and they decided that nobody else was going to get anywhere in it. Didn't matter what part of the world they came from. It was like it was more of a war than a bloody bicycle race.
I know, it was rough on time, Liverpool.
It was properly rough in that.
You had the riots in the 80s.
Oh, Toxteth.
Yeah, Toxteth riots. My dad drove the bus through there.
Oh, bloody hell.
Well, he used to do it because he'd get a day off.
Oh, okay. Right.
I bet you'll have a good evening with Matron.
Thank you so much. Always a pleasure.
And good night, Mrs. Titties the second, and Mrs. Titties the one who's watching tonight as well. Have a good evening, Sarah. Bye.
You too. Take care.
Bye.
Bye. Oh, there we go. The lovely Mr. Stephen Parry. Are you still there, Mrs. Titties, number 2, as Mr. Parry referred to you?
Titties the second. And the Orgasm Sisters. Mrs. Titties and the Orgasm Sisters.
Oh, that's got award-winning band written all over it, hasn't it?
My next band, that is. I've just got up to where we're up to now is Neil says you have, and I've got a point here. So you have the dildo if anybody breaks in. That was aimed at you. But I want to take your dildo and I want to match it.
Oh, God.
Now, anyone, I don't know if he's gone off to die, but anyone looking, this is not an actual dildo. This is like a prosthetic. Like, you know, you wouldn't do anything with that. But my point is that Boaty was saying about how small the dildo that Neil sent was. And look at the size of this compared to me. And yes, I have met some that's that size. So it's not scary, is it? You see, but I tell you what,
that's quite big.
So go and get your one. I mean, the one you own. Mine doesn't have a suction cup.
I'm not getting that because I'm already on the verge of being thrown off YouTube. I don't want to give them any more ammunition, whoever it is that's reporting me. But the point is
that long.
Yeah, but what's the difference?
But you were saying that the one that you've got is really small.
Yes.
I said it's not really small, and look, this one is small.
Right. Okay. First things first. Can you please put that away? Right. Now, this is the point. The one that you've got is flaccid, right? And I would now we're back to the shower versus grower argument. Now, your classic shower is Captain Mustard. When his little chap is flaccid, it's an awe-inspiring and tremendous size. But when it becomes aroused, then I presume it remains about the same size. It just becomes, a bit less flaccid. And I'm making that assumption, not because I've seen it. If I'd seen it, it wouldn't be an assumption. But I have seen Mrs. Mustard. And Mrs. Mustard, I've met her. I've seen her walk. She walks normally. So it's a very fair bet to say that Captain Mustard is a shower. Now, darlings, I am a grower, very much a grower. So that chap there, to me, looks rather sizable, given that it's flaccid. Whereas the will you put it away?
I've never seen a flaccid guy where it sticks right out like that. The angle's wrong for it to be flaccid.
It's not.
It is. I mean, you can get hot. That's like a semi. I'll give it that. That's like a semi. So that's a flaccid one dangled. And I love the way that as soon as you started talking about willies, we had to talk about mustards. We were talking about dildo sizes, and all of a sudden, let's talk about mustards. Mustard's willy, not mustard's dildo. But yes, I just wanted to bring that on just to show you that is genuinely a prop. I have never used that because I won't bring it out again. But I didn't want any of the community going, oh my God. No, you wouldn't be able to use that. It's more like a prop. You would use it if you did cosplay, if you wanted to, like men dress up, transvestite men dress up as ladies and they put on the fake boobies. Transvestite ladies who dress up as men might want to wear something that gives the impression of trouser bulge. So that's what that is. Or small penis humiliation, whatever you want to do with it. Anyway, moving swiftly on. You have no idea what I'm talking about. Look at that.
You've got no idea how glad I am about that.
Oh,
your world, Matron, is very different to my little life here at Windy Bottom in the Peak District National Park.
This will cheer you up and it's not rude. There you go. Remember going to eBay conferences and getting freebies?
I never went to one.
Oh, I got a laptop bag. I went to one like test day and they gave me a laptop bag. So when I saw that today, I thought, oh, show Boaty that.
What I have got is I've got the complete range of Facebook merch.
Oh.
I was, whatever it was, I was community manager of the year or something. And because of my singles group, and they wanted to recognize me. So Facebook headquarters in Germany sent me this massive Facebook thing with, oh God, everything, you name it, T-shirts, socks, phone things, desk things, mouse mats, everything, you name it. I should put it on eBay, really. I've never used any of it.
Just checking my power. Yeah, that's selling it off might, you know, it might be worth something.
Power admin, that was it. Because at the time I was one of the inaugural people on the Facebook Power Admin thing, and I was one of the first lot into the Facebook Europe Learning Labs, where we used to do beta testing with our communities for new Facebook features, all that sort of thing. Anyway, should we get back to some comments? It's been a while.
It was Neil popping up with the dildo there, or popping the dildo up there, or whatever.
Do you want to jump back in?
I can. We're Neil with the dildo. Steve Colger's got some chocolate in his bedside drawer. No, I'm not fat, he says. Barry says that Karen has used handcuffs on him. Andrew,
hang on, what was that?
What?
Oh my God. You just glossed over that as if it was nothing. Well, Barry. Hang on. I need my hat for this.
Oh, chapeau.
Of course. Barry. Chapeau. He's a braver man than me.
Andrew, I can't. Right, I've got to get this right. Andrew, Ivor, Static White Sound, Spotty Boaty, can't believe it's not Butty Burger, says, have you been on the upper level of a DD bus or have you fallen off?
Yes and no.
Mark says, hello, welcome. Holly says, sorry I was late, by the way. Are you really a nurse? No, not a nurse. This is genuine nurse outfit, uniform, complete with the real thingy. I bought it because I used to do extras work for TV and film, and if you've already got a costume, it costs a production less to dress you. You know, like they might look at your profile and go, yeah, I really like that person. And if you've got your own clothes, they love it even more. So that was long before the pandemic. I haven't done extras work for years, but that's why I've got a nurse uniform. Right. Steve Colg said that the phone call that you missed the first time says Mustard's phoning. He's up at Steve Berry's house. He needs a lift home. And then then now people are reacting to the person who called somebody ugly or something or other. People are all reacting to that. But Emma did have her orders earlier. I said I don't mind if people come in, like unknown, come in and want to say stupid things. It's if they get boring, they can. So I've had worse than ugly bitch. So I've had some ugly bitches. Barry says, I lived on Frey Bentos and mystery meats at uni. I'm not eating that shite again. Carson Custard says, cheers for the welcome. You're very welcome. Please don't forget to subscribe so that you can see us do all this again. I'm just a guest here for the night, but it's always usually Boaty. It always is Boaty. And then my sister does 2 nights a week. A bit more about techie stuff. Techie sorted. Emma says, poor Mr. Parry, don't spank him. He's a sweetheart. He might be a sweetheart, but he might enjoy a bit of a spatula spank. Neil's enjoying that. Steve says Tracy's cooking as well. And do you want to take over? We're down to Big Scouse John now, saying God bless to the police officers at Manchester Airport.
Yeah, well, that's an interesting one, isn't it? And I'm sure a few people have got opinions on that. Now, obviously, when it comes to a situation like that, then I think most of us are, well, I mean, we have to react to the information that we get from the media. Now, anybody who knows me knows that I spend my life listening to Radio 4. Obviously, I was aware of the situation, but initially it was being reported as footage had been shared or leaked or whatever of a policeman kicking somebody in the head. Now, today, that situation seems to have moved on a little bit in the sense that it has some context. And we're now learning that police attended this violent disturbance. The police involved were all down on the floor themselves. It was a violent altercation. And subsequently, this guy has apparently been kicked in the head. I'm sure we'll all have an opinion. Now, I have worked with I've worked with retired policemen. When I did my little stint with the NHS on the Delta Career ambulances, I worked with a lot of policemen who'd taken early retirement, but who didn't necessarily want not to work, if you get what I mean. They just didn't want to be policemen anymore. And they told me a lot of stories. And to be honest, I've got quite a lot of sympathy. You can't do it in these days of social media and body cam and whatnot. But back in the day, you've all probably, most of you, seen the Sweeney and whatnot. And you know, when you're caught up with a wronger, and if you've been running away or whatever, then as my mate Dave memorably told me, you gave them a bit of fist. It was, oh, Jesus Christ. Somebody play the national anthem and I'll stand up.
Olympics.
Oh, God above. I never knew this was going to be so elaborate. I didn't know it was going to involve costume changes and whatnot.
I'm not
Dear me.
I'm sorry, I took a moment to take off because the dress is polyester and it gets really hot. And I keep seeing comments in chat, like as in, what the fuck, what's going on here? Not that I changed, I just thought while you were talking, I took the moment. So carry on. I'm decent.
Taking things to a whole new level, this is. So there's a bit of context to the whole thing now. And generally speaking, as all my long-term viewers know, you know I live on Coppers Row. It's where I live. My nearest neighbours are all high-ranking police officers or retired police officers now, in Nick's case. Normally, my sympathies lie with the police. Certainly, I watch YouTube, as most of you do, I imagine, and I'm aware of this thing called auditors, where people go and deliberately provoke policemen in order to get a YouTube video and a YouTube channel out of it. And I would be thoroughly in favour of the police just as soon as the auditor starts doing his auditing nonsense, just throw them to the floor, kick them in the head. I would be all in favour of that. If somebody's playing up in a pub and they're a bit drunk and they've decided to become violent, by all means, throw them to the floor, kick them in the head. Certainly, if any guy raises his hand to a woman, then I'm all in favour of the police throwing them to the ground, kicking them in the head, giving them a bit of fist. So I'm not averse to Big Scouse John's sentiments there with regard to the police officer at Manchester Airport. I haven't seen the most recent footage myself yet, but there we are. Big Show is with us and wonders what he's stumbled upon. I'm wondering the bloody same thing now.
Sorry, can I just jump in about the police and that? There's always two sides. You only ever get to see the initial, oh my God, the police are jumping on someone's head. You don't get to see what the lead up to it was or what happened, and and stuff like that. So I haven't seen the latest footage, but it wouldn't surprise me if there was something that happened to warrant that level. Anyway, carry on.
Moving on. Boaty agrees that they're just doing their jobs. Peter P asks if I've sorted my cheesy knob yet. And yeah, I have, Peter P. When I was editing that video and I saw that little bit of knob footage, I thought, dear God, I missed that, didn't I? And of course, then it was pointed out in the comments. And I have thoroughly cleansed that now. And it is absolutely not an easy thing to do because I cleaned the gear knob, but the cheese that was referenced was actually in the indentations in the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 reverse thing. So I had to get some blue roll wrapped in a screwdriver blade and scrape it around in order to, but it's all clean and lovely now. I think Tracy would be okay if you put her in gear, says Jimmy Quinn. And then Dead Team Jacob comes in and shouts in capital letters, size of them feeders. And I'm no expert on the way that young people speak now, darlings, or possibly working class people. But I think that FWDRS, I mean, literally it says fee doctors, which could be a reference to the private health industry here in the UK, or the health industry generally in the United States of confusion, depending on where it's from. But I think it's a simple typo. I think that is supposed to say feeders. And I'm no expert, but I believe that feeders can be slang for a lady's. God, you can't take your eyes off them. I mean, they kind of follow you around the room as well. I went for a puff, and I swear to God, they followed me. I'm actually feeling paranoid.
Boaty, when Emma's on stream on Monday now, you're going to be looking at Emma's boobies and going, thank fuck they're that small. They're going to be small in comparison.
Yeah. That's kind of not what's uppermost on my mind. What's uppermost on my mind is that I'm going to be sharing a caravan and then the following day a small cable car, with all 4 of you. I'm going to need some form of medication. Gosh, a telephone call. How exciting. Good evening, caller. You're live with Boaty and Matron.
Hello, Boaty. It's Sophie.
It's Sophie! Hello, Sophie.
Darling.
Hello, darling. How are you?
How are you enjoying your live tonight?
Well, I'm not sure if it's a live stream or an anxiety dream. So I'm just thinking, get through it, have some supper, and be better prepared for the next time.
Do you like them, really?
What?
The boobies. The boobies. Tracy's boobies.
I just seem...
boobs. Come on.
I seem to be surrounded by them lately. I mean, it's either Emma or you or now Matron pointing them at me.
There's going to be 3 of us. There's going to be me, Emma, and Tracy next. We'll have to come and join on the live and we'll have to show mine next.
I mean, could you ask Matron to at least point them in another direction so they're not pointing directly at me? I feel like I'm facing a firing squad. They could go off at any moment.
Oh dear. I have some bad news. I haven't got the job at LB. I had an email this afternoon.
Oh, bad luck, sweetheart. You tried.
I know, but I'm still going to keep going and still keeping my chin up.
That's the spirit. That's the spirit. I'm not sure it would have been for you, to be honest.
Exactly.
I actually said that to Neil. I mean, I hope you got it, but I'm not sure it would have been the right job for you. I speak to a girl who works there, and I don't think it would have played to your strengths.
No.
To be honest,
I've done it before, so I have done retail before, and I do find it really exciting because I find I know that I've got the strength to work on the shop floor.
Oh, I think you'd be.
Shelves, 'cause I've done it before, haven't
I think you'd be all right at retail. I just didn't think that was the right fit for you, because you're like a people person.
It's the right fit for me, to be honest about it, but hey, I'm just going to keep going.
And you don't get the chance to be a people person there. If you get like 30 seconds where you could chat with the customer and make their day better, you're supposed to get up and go and sweep the floor instead, or go and do something else. And I just didn't see you doing that. I saw you doing something more like I do in the restaurant, where you engage with people and you just try and improve things for them and just make their day a little better. I'd love to see you doing the thing with kids, or doing the thing with the elderly, or anything when it comes to just people, and you being you and being your caring self and just making a difference there.
The thing is, though, when I find it that I literally dressed up really nicely, did an interview, and I thought, oh, it's something quite big, because obviously before I've never had that. So obviously me going to the course and literally spending a whole day, and sitting there being really nervous and doing it. But the thing is, it's just like I feel like sometimes giving up, because I just feel like there's nothing out there. But in the sense, I have to say to myself, don't give up, keep going, and just keep trying. So that's what I'm trying to just do at the minute, and just keep saying in my head, just keep going, kind of thing. So
you'll find your way, darling. You're very individual, and but you're also wonderful. Now, you might not fit into a certain box, but that doesn't mean that there's an issue with you. You just need to find the right fit. Now, bear in mind that I'm the same. I'm completely unemployable, apparently. I got turned down by McDonald's, remember? Went for an interview at McDonald's. They said, no, absolutely no way. And I'm not a completely useless or completely awful person. It's just not a right fit. You will find the right fit. You've got amazing qualities.
I've noticed as well, because obviously having the email, I've gone quite a bit, I've gone a bit grumpy, because I really was looking forward to it.
I know.
And now I've got a headache as well, so I've now had to take paracetamol. But I'm just chilling with Neil, watching the live, and you and Tracy, and then I'm going to head off to bed, I think, just get my head down, because Neil's got work as well.
Very sensible, sweetheart. But listen, take one thing from an old man who knows. This is going to knock you down, okay? You're going to feel a bit low about it today, all right? Allow yourself to feel low. Remember what I've said. Go to sleep. Tomorrow, forget about it. Doesn't exist. New day in the morning. And it's the first day of working on the rest of your life. You will...
You know what, as I said, though, but if me and Neil lived quite closer to you, I would love to work in the restaurant with you guys at your restaurant, because I know I'd probably be a good fit in there doing what you do.
Oh, yeah, no.
It's
I'd totally have you. I would totally have you. But you will you will do something amazing, and you will find it. You're just not going to immediately slot into something. And that's okay. That's okay. It doesn't mean that there's something wrong with you. I'm exactly the same. I don't slot into anything easily. All through my life, I've had to make my own way and do my own thing. And you will do the same, and you'll be absolutely brilliant at it.
Tears when you speak to me like this. I always have little tears.
Oh, bless you. Tish and Tosh.
I'm all right.
You'll be grand, darling. You'll be grand. You've got your wonderful man by your side. Feel a little bit sad tonight. After tomorrow morning, don't you dare let it knock you down even a little bit. You've got people around you who know you. We all know how wonderful you are. You will find your thing. It might take a while, but you will find it. Trust me.
Well, I won't put you down a lot there, and I just want to let you know because I know that you wanted to know if I was having a job or not.
Yeah, I know, darling, but honestly, I don't think I really don't think it would have been a good fit for you. So, you know, the universe knows what it's doing. The universe knows what it's doing.
Neil's got the popcorn out, so I think I'm boring him.
Oh, okay.
I will let you go. And hello, Tracy. Hi. I think me and Tracy will be getting on very well. I need to meet up with her at some point, I think.
Definitely.
We're definitely like a double twin.
We need all of these community meets and interactions, don't we? And it will all happen. All right, darling. You take care of yourself.
Well, I'll let you go and I'll speak
Much
to you
love to
soon.
Neil. Oh, and a fabulous job on those seats. They look amazing.
Oh, thanks. I only missed a bit on the headrest, and Neil was like, "You've missed a bit," and I was like, "Oh no!" So I've got to do that again tomorrow.
They look amazing. All right, darling.
I'll put you on mode so you can say goodnight as well.
Okay.
Say goodnight, babe. He's on mode.
Goodbye, you big tosser.
Goodbye, you big tosser, he said.
Goodbye, you sexy beast.
Smashing tits, tries.
Smashing tits, tries, Neil said.
Thank you, Neil. I love you too.
You're welcome, darling.
You're welcome, darling. Right then, good night. See you soon.
Night, darlings. You take care of yourself, both of you.
Bye.
See you
Bye.
soon. Bye-bye. Oh, that was nice. Trace, over to you, darling. I need a quick puff.
I shall do the honours.
And just make people aware that we are getting towards the old ending point. So might be time to start saying some good nights while we whiz through the comments.
Don't forget, I did a live stream before this, and I'm doing this now. So I've been dressed for about 3 hours, and it's about time I got naked. So, you know, you don't want to be here when I start getting naked. Exactly. Look, Boaty's already putting his shroud on. Turin shroud. Right. So, Andrew Buttergeek says, lucky Boaty with a face full of breasticles. I'd gladly swap places. Barry agrees with likes ample breasticles. Emma says, a couple of weeks' time, Boaty's going to be sandwiched between Matron and I on a live stream. That will be fun. Yes. Yes. We're not going to tell you exactly when that's going to be, but believe me, it's coming. We're coming. Andrew says, a double whammy of the Greenwood girls. Barry says, Boaty's sex sandwich. Jimmy says, Boaty is not looking at Tracy. He is terribly. I'm not quite sure what he's terribly, but me. Jimmy F500 likes the uniform. Peter P says that Boaty will need to clutch the community stress toy that Neil sent him. Oh, Barry says death by dildo if anyone breaks into Windy Bum. Neil says, is that what Boaty uses to compare to mustard? Talking about the dildo again. That looks more like a willy warmer. Emma says that the one that I held up looked like the ex Mr. Lemon's nose. Big Scouse John says, get that off the screen. It's gone. It's not reappearing. I'm sorry if you didn't like the sight of it. Oh, wait! Might have been talking about me. All right, I'm going. Mikey Boy says, semi. Yes, exactly. It was a semi. Emma says, sorry, I can't take my sister anywhere. I'm not reading that one out, Barry, but thank you. Big Scouse John says, she's no matron. Really? What gave you that impression? C. Cold says he's 4 inches behind in the comments. Emma says she's our matron. Yes, I certainly am. Oh, hang on. Mikey Boy has put what looks like a lobster. Barry shouts, mighty maggot. Andrew Buttergeek says, sex ed with Matron and Boaty. Matron's bedtime education. I like Matron's bedside manner, says Andrew. Emma is feeling really sorry for Boaty. Andrew's going, put it away, matron, put it away. It's gone. It's gone. Barry is quoting something. I'm going to flick your passage chat to see if you're not dead. And I read this wrong. Martin North says Boaty is like a rabbit caught in the headlights, but I read it as Boaty is like a rabbi caught in the headlights. And then he says rabbit and headlights being very relevant here. Matron, what time are we on? UK time. Emma's going to tell me off later. Emma says, I can only moderate the chat, but it's the lady on the screen who needs censoring. Apparently something was not fair to the host channel. I guess it was me waving a willy around. He's obviously not been here before. Steve says, Tracy, quick, get them out while Boaty is having a cigarette. I got them out already, but I had to put a blue thing over the thing. So, mate, you don't get into about the people at Manchester Airport. Uncle Marcus says Matey should be happy he's alive. To be honest, you don't get into a fist fight with police officers. And then there's sort of hellos and how you doing? Quick costume change. Yes, Emma's welcoming all the newcomers. Yes, I did change my clothes. British is best. Barry hates the Olympics. Couldn't watch the opening. Blue Ginger Smurf. Thank you for posting my link. My link is in the comments. Should I be standing to attention now, Trace, says Andrew Buttergeek. I should hope so. I should hope most of you have been. Even the ones that call me. See, the ones that insult usually are the ones that have the twitches in their trousers, because they have the twitch in their trousers and they go, oh shit, I'm getting a hard on over a fat bird. Other bitch. That's usually how it works. A bit like homophobes, the people who insult people for being gay. It's usually the ones that look at a bloke, get a twitch in their trousers and go, oh, gay bloke. You know, so Mr. Stephen Parry from Port Sunlight in the Wirral.
Oh, fuck me. The Leisure Peninsula.
Jesus Christ. Says, I hope everyone's having a full night on this live stream. My day's been fine, thank you. I bet you, Matron, have the French maid outfit. You Greenwood sisters are funny. Do you know what? I don't have a French maid outfit because it reminds me of cleaning, and I hate cleaning. Nearly there, Boaty. We're nearly at the bottom of the comments. Do you want to take over?
Where do we get to?
Mr. Stephen Parry saying, I hope everyone's
Jimmy F500 says, I've seen the other footage. I think the police were justified. Bunch of tossers looking for a fight. Yeah, that's... I think I might be sympathetic to that argument, to be honest. And just a reminder, we are past the time where we should go, so do say your good nights, darlings. If we haven't fully got around to your comments, then remember, there are live streams every single night on this channel. Every single night, darlings. Sometimes it's me on my own. Sometimes it's me and the amazing Emma. And going forward, hopefully, sometimes it's going to be me and my anxiety dream here on the other side of my screen that I'm gonna learn to cope with. I'm not gonna let her beat me. She comes on here with her matron uniforms and, you know, frankly, she comes on here with things and she points them at me and moves them into the camera. And she's a lot larger than I am in terms of where
so you can hear me.
Yeah, you're closer to the So I'm not going to let this beat me, darlings. I'm going to find a way to deal with it, to cope with it, to come to terms with it. Oh yeah, I fought 3 world wars for this country, and I'm not going to. And I fought for the Welsh Freedom Army in Patagonia, and I'm not going to allow myself to be beaten down by this kind of down with this.
Careful now. The thing is, it's aversion therapy, Boaty. It's aversion therapy. We're nearly at the bottom of the comments, so just keep going. Seriously, there's only about an inch to go, she says.
Oh dear. Oh, Premier Investments. That's a name I don't recognise, but they're having a good old laugh at me. We're talking about the Olympic opening ceremony. I've had nothing to do with the Olympics. Judging from social media comments, the opening ceremony was a little bit dubious, possibly. And from media footage today, I know that we got a bronze medal in the birds jumping off something into a swimming pool together thing, and we got an unexpected silver medal in the time trial, my own sport, cycling. And we managed to achieve that by riding slowly but not falling off. And fortunately, it was raining very heavily in Paris. I've raced through Paris on many occasions. And basically, all of the really good people, ladies, fell off because the roads were really slippery. But one of our British ladies managed not to fall off and got a silver medal. So there we are. Oh, Holly didn't watch it either. There we are. Poor Boaty's going to have nightmares tonight. Not if I drink enough, Emma. Not if I drink enough. Basically, the plan is when I finish this live stream, which is going to be very shortly, darlings, then I'm going to say a massive thank you to Matron. I'm going to say a huge thank you to the M11 for her moderation efforts. And then I'm going to drink about 16 bottles of wine until I don't remember anything that's happened tonight. That's basically the plan. Oh God, they what? Look, when you laugh, things aren't settled into place. And then if you move into the camera, that kind of exacerbates the situation. I'm doing the next one back here.
It's like they're going to come out on the screen and touch you.
Is it just me? Lads, is it just me? Right, I've always held my hands up. I'm intimidated by the larger breasticles, right? Is that just me? Does everybody else think, oh God, yeah? I mean, where would you start?
Oh, round the side, in between, on the top, down below, too slow.
I hold my hands up, darlings. I'm even when I was in my prime, I've just never been. You see these memes that ladies put up saying, if you can't cope with curves, then you're a puff, or you're not enough of a man, or something of that nature. And I will hold my hands up. I am intimidated by such effrontery, and I choose that term carefully. Not enough of a man here, darlings. Not enough of a man. I would just, well, I mean, it would be a bit like, how can I put this? If I was put in a boxing ring with Tyson Fury in his prime, then I'd stand up for myself. I'd have a go, right? If I was put into a boxing ring with Mike Tyson in his prime, then I would just hope for a quick and relatively painless death. And that's the way that I feel when confronted by a situation like this. That's not a Tyson Fury situation where you think, well, okay, I'm out of my depth, but I'll have a go. That's a Mike Tyson situation where you just close your eyes and think, please God, may it be swift and painless. Basically. But that might just be me. Who knows?
We are running late, so I'm just going to pick out the best comments that I have noticed.
Okay.
Jamie says, damn, it's Nigel Farage. And Emma replies, Jamie, it is. This is what he gets up to every night. Who knew? Pinocchio says, hey, dude, I hope you're having a good day. What's the weather like there? Can I fart in your packet of ramen or whatever?
Ramen, I think.
Whizzy Whiz. Reginald Plum Gammon says, I love you. So you've got a fan there. Right, very quickly. Finally, a UK stream. Yes, Beardy Home Brewing. Please hit the like and subscribe, please. What the actual fuck is this? I don't know, Chris. What are you looking at? And very quickly, I'm getting there. Excuse me. I'll get there because I've noticed a couple that I wanted to. Thank you for the link. Boaty's having a stroke, Tracy. I think he means that you're dying rather than actually having a stroke. How's your pretzel? David Williams has let himself go, although he says David Williams, so that might be somebody completely different. And you look like Nigel Farage again. Gosh, it's David Williams or William and Nigel Farage. Reginald Plum Gammon is going to watch tomorrow night. Big Scales John, this is one of the ones that I noticed. The host should be annoyed with the matron content. Danger to his channel. Oh, okay. No, and I don't think so because I wasn't doing anything sexual with what I was showing. It was actually fairly educational, I would say. If I was placing it in rude places or kissing it and things, then potentially yes, but no, I was actually being quite educational, I would think. But thank you, Big Scouse John. I will make a note and file it somewhere. He knows that YouTube doesn't like it, so that's all right. Wait, it flew. Imagine Live every night. God Almighty, where are we? Oh, there we go, and we're nearly there. Nearly there. Man, look at those teeth. Okay, we'll look at those teeth. Mine or yours? Don't mind. And Emma says, good evening, Orc for Life. Would you care to donate to the Tooth Fund? Exactly. We need some tooth fairies here. And we're nearly there. I'm not reading that, Barry, but yeah, some of us have tiny hands, even when we're not Japanese.
Barry, can I just say, I totally agree. Having been engaged to no fewer than 3 Chinese ladies, yeah, absolutely. It looks enormous.
And Reginald Plum Gammon said, beautiful man. That's right at the bottom of the comments. And I just wanted to, Sneakhog says, both you need some new pillows. And there was one thing. No, maybe not. There was something I was going to read out, but oh, what's that? Retracted. Oh, I see. Right, yeah. Something to do with something else. Throw in the willy waving cloth before it gets too late, Boaty, and there we all.
There we are then, darling. So we have had to whiz through the comments because Saturday Night Live, we don't start until 11:30. I've been at work all night. I'm at work again tomorrow. I need to get some sleep. You know how it is. So unfortunately, we can't go on too far into the wee small hours. Matron did her own live on her Twitch earlier. So, you know, it's just that time. Sometimes enough is as good as a feast. But remember, if you are new here, then this is a community channel. We live stream every single night. You will see many of the same people in chat. You will see various co-hosts. It's an ongoing thing. It's not a one-off. If you are even slightly intrigued by what you've seen tonight, come back tomorrow. I will be here tomorrow night from 11 o'clock onwards. Come back on Monday. You will experience the joy of the M11. And Matron will be back, I hope. Will you be back, Matron?
At some point. I'm not going to promise a date, but when my brain goes, yes, I'm going to be in Boaty's face again, then I will.
There we go. So on that note, darlings, thank you all so much for joining us. Myself and the good Matron here. So, yeah, If you've enjoyed this, then click the like button. If you're not subscribed to the channel and you think you might enjoy this sort of thing, do hit subscribe. You will find links to Matron's channel and the other community channels in various comments and all over the place. We've got a Facebook group and a Facebook page. Search for Boaty's World on Facebook. And as I say, 11 o'clock tomorrow night, Sunday Night Live. I mean, you'd be mad to miss it, really. Matron, any last words before I say goodnight?
Yes, he's retracted it now, but somebody posted shouting it, Jesus bless your bosom and bra. So I think that speaks for us all, because Boaty, your bosom and bra have been amazing tonight. Absolutely. Don't start playing with the nips. My pretzel will start tightening. Oh no, I don't like it. Oh God Almighty! No, if you give me a fever dream tonight, I just seriously, I'll bill you for the laundry. But anyway, thank you guys. Thank you so much for being here for my first live with the Boaty himself. We've got loads of things coming up, loads of fun things. But don't forget, we've got the Frey Bentos challenge, where you buy a Frey Bentos pie, you film yourself cooking, eating it, doing something with it, and then you put the video up on, I was going to say Facebook. You can put it on Facebook if you want, but on YouTube. And the winner is kind of like a rolling winner. There's not going to be a winner announced, but who is going to get the most views? That upload on Tuesday to have the best chance of being there. But thank you guys. See you again next time, and I'll see you in chat tomorrow night.
All right, darling. So on that note, thank you again, and we both wish you all a very safe and peaceful night, and have the best day tomorrow that you possibly can. And just take really good care of yourselves. And if you're fortunate enough to have people who you care about or who care about you, take good care of them as well. And in the meantime, much love from me, from Matron, and from all of the community. Can't wait to see you next time. Oh, God. Can't wait to see you next time. And on that note, pachu, and indeed.
Gosh!
Oh, yeah.